Today, we're taking a look at the first of the 8 decision-making strategies of the world's top decision makers. This study was commissioned to isolate the best decision-making strategies of the world's top decision makers in order to break down the key components of effective decision-making so it could be taught to anyone. Now that makes sense, right? But in order to do that, they actually needed to look at both sides of the coin. Not only those who were very effective at making decisions, but those who were, by their own admission, pretty bad at it. From a total test pool, they gathered together an equal number of good and bad decision makers, and studying all 154 of them produced 8 steps that are always present when good decisions are made. The study also revealed what happened when decision makers didn't follow all 8 steps. And that's also important to know, right? I mean, sometimes you've got to know what not to do in order to know what you should do. No matter which decision-making style you adopt, following these 8 decision-making steps will always produce a better outcome than randomly flipping a coin, which is the decision-making approach most people use by default. So let's get into how the world's top decision makers make their decisions, shall we? Personal decision making is something very few of us work on in a systematic way. Perhaps that's why so many are bad at it. In fact, it would seem that since we make really important life decisions every day, then anything that could improve the quality of those decisions should be a priority. Right? Well, not always. But if you follow the basic rules of good decision-making and sound decision-making approaches, it's likely the decisions you make will turn out well for you. However, if your approach to making decisions is a play-it-by-ear, hit-and-miss approach, then you're giving yourself little chance of that decision's outcome being a good one. This is one of the most important of the 8 elements because that's the way we often have to make decisions. Not enough time to do enough research and little information to go on. And yet, having a firm grasp of this element is a hallmark of the world's top decision makers. And by following the 8-step decision-making process, you can place yourself firmly in their company. Next up, more to come as we delve into the other 7 smart decision-making strategies of the world's top decision makers. You can read more about the ultimate tool for making instant, correct decisions every time at www.easydecisionmaking.com. And also, be sure and check out the free decision-making tips and strategies at our blog at www.easydecisionmakingtips.com.